In this video, I will discuss creatine and muscle. Creatine raises ATP levels, and ATP is the energy currency of the cell. ATP is the molecule that produces the spark of energy that contracts your muscles. If you had no ATP in your arm, you could not move it. When a cell needs energy, it takes ATP and hydrolyzes it. This releases the energy stored in the chemical bonds of the ATP molecule. Thus, you get ADP, a phosphate group, and energy. Once ATP generates its burst of energy, it turns into ADP. In order to be used again, ADP must be converted back to ATP. The advantage of creatine phosphate is that it immediately recharges ADP back to ATP by donating its phosphate group to ADP. ADP plus creatine phosphate recreates ATP and creatine. In other words, creatine phosphate recharges ATP. This is extremely useful for short-term explosive exercise, and it can be felt by the quick elimination of the burn. As soon as a creatine user puts down the weights, the burn sensation begins to melt away. When you feel this melting away of the burning sensation, what is happening is the creatine phosphate in your muscles is recharging the ATP. Creatine thus allows you to train harder and longer in anaerobic exercises. It thus allows you to damage your muscles and get them to grow. Creatine monohydrate has long been used by athletes for its ability to increase muscular force and power, reduce fatigue, and help increase muscle mass. Creatine supplementation works by increasing intramuscular and intracerebral stores of creatine phosphate. Increased creatine phosphate reserves directly prevent ATP depletion, stimulate protein synthesis, and reduce protein breakdown. Additionally, creatine has been found to reduce homocysteine levels, prevent tissue damage, and increase growth hormone levels. Growth hormone is critical for muscle building. As adults grow older, they become increasingly susceptible to muscular atrophy and loss of strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. This devastating decline in muscle mass and function slowly robs aging individuals of the ability to perform tasks of daily living, while also placing them at risk of falls and other potentially dangerous injuries. Creatine supplementation holds important applications in preserving muscle mass and strength in aging adults. The muscle atrophy that commonly occurs in older adults comes predominantly from a loss of fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are recruited during high-intensity movements like weightlifting and sprinting. Numerous studies have demonstrated that creatine supplementation increases strength and lean body mass in older adults who are participating in resistance training. Creatine is highly researched, inexpensive, widely available, has an amazing safety record, and produces profound, reverberating effects on health and energy levels. Creatine is highly regarded in the sports world for its profound effects on performance. Creatine protects the brain against neurodegeneration, maintains muscle mass and independence into advancing age, and directly supports heart health. I recommend a daily dosage of 3 grams in the morning for general health and increased energy. Creatine is a part of my essential nutritional supplement stack. If you want to see which are the exact products I use, then go to damianalexander.com/creatine. If you want to learn more about critical nutritional supplements, life extension, and disease prevention, then subscribe to my YouTube channel at Damian Alexander's Vids. Lastly, discover the easiest and shortest way to double physical and mental energy, strengthen immunity, and restore health by visiting howtochangeyourOwnbatteries.com.